Peace, peace, magical ones. Will your day is well. It's your girl Sanserae coming back at you with another little video share. And today I wanted to share with the family an easy way to make a relaxing spiritual cleansing bath. And as you can see, I've already got some things started over here, but I wanted to come through and share another sort of water ditty with the family for this month of July. And I did a few videos where some type of water or something we made that was liquefied came into play, and I'm just keeping in line here with that. And there's a lot of information about spiritual baths and ingredients needed and things you're supposed to do and things like that. So I just wanted to come on and share with the family how I sort of make and intend a bath for whatever spiritual, healing, magical purposes, and offer a little easy DIY so that the family can do it if they choose to do so and they are so guided to. So the first thing I wanted to do really quickly, though, was to talk about how powerful water really is for us. And we know that the earth is made up of a lot of water. We know that our beings, our physical beings, are made up of a lot of water. And water is really one of those elements that conforms to vibrations and frequencies. It's very receptive, it's very emotional, and it's also very sort of easy to put a thing on water. And there was a study done at Stanford University by Dr. William Tiller. A lot of water studies have been done. And, you know, studies show that water conforms to your thoughts and your moods and your feelings the same way that it conforms to whatever container that you put it in. So just a wonderful, magical, natural tool that is provided here for us. And water has been used across cultures and for many, many centuries as part of a spiritual or religious or magical practice, as a form for cleansing, baptizing, healing, whatever the case may be. So this is not new. You know, we may do it in a new way or add some things to it, but, you know, the practice is definitely not new. So, as you can see here, I've got a few things going on. I've got some candles, and I've got an incense going, and then you might be able to see that I've got some little lavender buds in the water already. And all of my items here have been intended. These are all for healing or cleansing purposes. So I've got some crystals, and I'm actually going to add those to the bath. But what I wanted to talk about really quickly is what it really is to have a simple spiritual bath. Now, a spiritual bath really doesn't require a lot of ingredients. As a matter of fact, as long as you have water in you, you're good to go. But most spiritual bath articles or guidelines or something will tell you that it's good to add a salt to it at the very least. A sea salt, an epsom salt, a table salt, and sometimes they even suggest that you can add baking soda. So you can really take a spiritual bath with probably something that you already have in your kitchen or your pantry, and that's just salt. And obviously the salt is good for absorbing any negative energy or anything unwanted from your aura or your personal energy field. And it's also good to detoxify the body. The skin is the largest organ that we have. So when you take a bath in salt water, it's a very detoxifying thing that happens when that salt comes in contact with your skin and then actually seeps into your bloodstream. So just as outside the body, it's good for removing and cleansing, it works on the inside as well. So I have some salt here that I've already intended, and this is actually a special salt to me. It is some coarse natural sea salt and some rosemary. And I intended it. I actually even put a black tourmaline stone in it and kept it in there for a while. And this is basically what I call my protect your neck, cleansing, healing salt, because it's got the rosemary in there, and rosemary is a wonderful healing herb. It has many, many uses and many, many magical benefits and properties, and one of them is definitely cleansing, one of them is definitely purification, and one of them is definitely protection. So we got the sea salt ready, and the rosemary is not necessary, but it's a wonderful addition to a spiritual cleansing bath if you want to add that. And it's just some dried rosemary. I actually just got it from the grocery store, and I just allowed it to dry out. So you can put as much or as little salt in your bath as you want to. I like to do things in threes, so you'll see me get 3 nice handfuls in here, and I'll just leave that. And you can always jazz up a spiritual bath and make it an aromatherapy bath if you want to add some essential oils. They're very relaxing. They have a lot of healing, magical properties as well, including cleansing and protection. And one of my very, very faves is lavender essential oil. It's an all-around, all-purpose oil. It's great to calm and soothe you, which is also a wonderful addition to a spiritual bath as an oil or an herb, but you don't need it. The spiritual bath itself, if you're in the right mental state, should calm and soothe you either way. But I love the smelly good things, and lavender is one of my favorites. It's purifying, it's cleansing, it's protecting, it's healing. So that's just a wonderful one to add as well. I almost forgot to do it in 3. I would have been very, very off if I forgot to do that. So we got that in there in 3 drops. Once again, an essential oil is not needed, but if you have some and you would like to add it to your bath, you can, and you don't know, you can definitely find all their amazing healing and magical properties so that you can choose the one that's best suited for whatever you're intending or you're purposing your bath for. And I also have here some stones. And you don't have to add stones or crystals to your bath if you don't want to, but if they're charged or blessed or anything like that, and you want to just give your bath the little extra added energy, you can add those as well. So I've got a clear quartz here that I'm just going to pop in, and that is going to help me with absorbing any negativity, and it's just an amplifier as well. So it's going to amplify my rose quartz, which we know that is for love and healing. And it's going to amplify my black tourmaline, which we know that is for protection. So I just add those little things in there, and I don't do anything else with them. I just let them do their thing while I do my thing. And then you can choose to do with the water whatever you want. I actually like to put my hand in it and say a little prayer. Sometimes I swish it around a little bit, but you don't have to. You can say a prayer, a blessing, or a chant. Just hold your hands over it, or you can just get in and say it out loud or even in your mind. It doesn't really matter. And the thing about a spiritual bath, though, is that you definitely don't want to use any soaps, oils, like bath oils or anything like that, shampoo, anything like that while you're taking the spiritual bath. Those are the things that should not be included. This bath needs to be separate from your daily cleansing baths or showers that you might take. It needs to have a mindset of, this is a spiritual bath, so it's different. And that's one way that you can program the mind to know that this is different when you don't have any soaps or anything like that added to your bath. So I'm not going to be using any of those. It is as it is. And I also want to share with the family, if you don't want to add herbs or flowers or things like that into your bath for draining purposes or whatever the case may be, or because you don't want to clean it up after, you can always get a mesh pouch, or they actually have bath tea bags, or you can even get some cheesecloth, or even use a washcloth. Just add whatever you're working with into your pouch or your washcloth or cheesecloth or whatever you're doing. Make sure that you can tie it off at one end, and then you can either hang it on your faucet or you can actually just throw it in the bath. The salts will definitely melt with the warmth of your water, and then you can just remove the bag or the washcloth when you're done and do whatever you will with the herbs and things that were inside. You can also add your crystals in there too if you don't want them in the water with you. So I just wanted to share that tip. And another little tip is, and I've been asked this question quite a few times, can you take a spiritual bath without a bathtub? Well, absolutely. You can definitely take a spiritual bath in the shower. You know, it doesn't have to be anything that you don't have. The forces that are, and the creator, and the energies of the gods and the goddesses are fully aware of what you have and what you are capable of doing. So as long as you are making an effort toward your spiritual growth and development, nothing goes unnoticed. So if you do not have a bathtub and you want to take a spiritual bath, then here's a quick, easy way to do that. Get a jug or a large container. Add all of the elements of your bath to the jug or container. Go into the shower. Make sure that you have the right mindset and intention. And once you're inside, take your jug or container and pour it over yourself, starting with the head first, and let it cleanse and protect and purify and remove all that grime and grit from the head down to the feet. And then just imagine that it's going right down the drain. And that's sort of the same thing that you're going to do with the tub if you are able to take the bath. So once you get inside, and you should definitely make the water to your liking, so as hot or as not hot as you want it. And once you get inside, you definitely want to have the right mental capacity or the right focus. So you want to be in there knowing that this bath is going to cleanse and purify and protect you or heal you of your ails, whatever it is that you have going on. So you want to have that mindset, and it's good to take spiritual baths for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's not something you want to lay in and lounge around in all day. The water is going to take that away from you. It's going to take that in and of itself, so you definitely want to let it get off of you and drain away. But, 20 to 30 minutes is always good. Make your water really hot. Then you might want to just stay in for 10. And when you get out, it is said that it's very good to wrap yourself in a white cloth or robe or towel. If you have white, that's always best. And to sort of just chill out for a little moment and revisit your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions when you were in that spiritual bath, and then let those go as well. So I will, if this has been helpful for you in some way. If you'd like to know me and more about what I do, please check out the websites, yaelsmoon.com and products at l9shop.com. Coming soon, naturalhealingmagic.com. And be sure to check me out on Facebook by name, Sanserae Scott, and the group, Magical Scents and Hints. So until next time, family.